Hello, welcome to my channel. I know I was supposed to do a different type of a different like a different idea video today. The next day, like a long video of all the other decks that I did posted yesterday, but I was thinking since all of them are already separated into other videos and it's in a playlist, you guys can refer to that if you want to rewatch those. But with that being said, welcome to the channel. Like, comment, or subscribe if you like or want to have something to say about the video. Today is the bonus part instead of a long part putting all this stuff together to wrap up the playlist, new Neos. Because I didn't want to forget an Aster deck and in a deck for my boy, my favorite version of Jaden, the king himself. So let's get on to that. This one is gonna feature the Dark King, the King, and Aster, but only gonna have examples for the King. I just really attached. This basically Aster's deck is the same one. So I don't really see a point in making a second video on him. Plus, I want my next videos to be about like talk corner, music related, and art related. Cause Yu-Gi-Oh is just a hobby, while everything else is what a channel is supposed to really be about. Oh, but let me stop rambling for a second. We have Malicious Hero for this skill. What we have is Wise Man, and Yubel. Those are the only two references to the older deck. The other decks, the rest of it is brand new stuff, like Malicious Edge. We have a Stratos, a Liquid Soldier, a Solid Soldier, two Deciders, Blaze Man, two Celestials, two Jildarks, two Fusion Parasites, and then we have a Summon Skull. And for the skill to work completely, we have Supreme King Castle, one of them, one Miracle Fusion. I'm not trying to dip too into the light attribute. This is all dark attribute deck. And then we have a Dark Fusion, a favorite hero because this is Jaden. Mass Change, two Polymerizations, and one Fusion Recovery. Our extra deck is Dystopia, Malicious Edge, we have Malicious Fiend, we have Anki, I believe that's how you say his name, one Sunriser because we can play him in the deck. We have Manifestation, the Fusion. We have Absorption. We have the Dark Elemental Hero. And we have Dangerous. Before we get to the example, this is going to be quick because there's only two things that change about the deck on Aster Phoenix, which is one card and the skill, because I don't think Aster would use the same skill as him. And the skill on Aster is Destiny Calling. And what I did was replace the field spell with Defusion, because there's a reason. There's a whole bunch of Destiny heroes in the deck for a reason. This is the example duel. The second one will be edited in at the end. Just to show, because this is a suppression deck. It's meant to like suppress the opponent and stuff like that. But this right here, I'm be honest with you, I do lose this duel. I think I don't know if I kept the example, but I believe I saw no, this isn't the one, because I saw this duelist the moment I posted the videos, right? And I was just super excited, so I was like, why? I was like, that's awesome, right? They did just now. So what I did was I just posted the what they did, and I put what how good that how this deck learned where it looked, because this is the first time I saw this deck after me posting. I'm pretty sure this person was just made this deck on their own, and I love that. I really do. No, this isn't the one. This isn't the one. This is not the one. Never mind. This is the crazy one. I think this duel actually took longer than the replay shows, because this player specifically was like spending a long time on a turn trying to figure out what to do next, what to do next with their cards. It was kind of funny, to me at least. But at the end of the day, this deck is supposed to be for the Supreme King originally. Aster was just added. This is a suppression deck meant to beat down on the opponent. That's the main goal. And make them basically not suffer playing the game. That's the best way to put it. And since it is suppression deck, it comes with the many tricks of having what it needs when you need it the most. It won't happen all the time, but it is meant to be just fusion out, fusion in type deck. I don't think this is the best example though, which is why I bring in at the end, once I say my outro, there will be an extended version of the what the deck does. But that was just a taste of what it's supposed to do. But like, I think never mind. I'm going to just show the whole ordeal of what this deck does. That was just the precursor competitive duel to show that if it wasn't up against its own better counterpart, it would actually have had a better chance. Just like the other ones in the playlist where I went up against an NPC and I just stalled for time. That's what this one is for. This one is specifically 33 minutes. 33 turns, 33 turns, minutes. I sometimes don't know how to talk. 33 turns or more. But this is just an example of if it like it has some rough parts, but it's a pretty good deck nonetheless. Well, this plays out, I'm gonna be talking about the next videos coming out. So like, I'm gonna be doing talking corner, dropping music without singing, because I do not sing. I said this before. I cannot sing. I just drop beats because I like music, but I don't want to make your ears suffer with my incredibly terrible singing voice. Just saying, I'm not trying to do that to you. And then I'm gonna also post some more drawing videos. And yes, while these videos I ask you to like or subscribe, I will be pointing out and shameless plugging my art and Instagram all over Talking Corner at the end and beginning of every video. And Talking Corner will have an intro to it. That's my goal, really. I want to have an intro to Talking Corner. So I'm working on that with animation and like stuff like that. Just like whole bunch of cool stuff happening. I guess. I don't know what cool is. I'm just a very boring person mostly. But what we gonna talk about in the Talking Corner is basically me, stuff I want to talk about. But in the comment section on those videos, I will be taking topic ideas. If anyone wants to put them out there, but I think the next one is either gonna be about anime, the games industry, or Sims, literally just Sims 4, because I really have a lot to say about Sims 4 and the whole Sims 5 discourse. Well, old discourse, not talked about much anymore, because I'm glad that kind of blew over, but I still have stuff to say about that. And then I think on a later episode, dating, because I have strong feelings on this and I want to be heard. Even if it's on deaf ears, I will be heard somehow. I sound like a villain when I say it like that, don't I? I will be heard. That would be kind of funny. I think I'll make a great villain. I'm not gonna lie. I'll make a good villain. But yeah, that's the main thing here. As for music, I'm thinking of dropping music every weekend or once a week because, yes, I am a very laid back person, and yes, I do use an already made studio that has all the beats ready for me. I just have to mix them. And my favorite fusion of all the heroes is here. The Supreme King's Malicious Edge. Becomes Malicious Fiend. Also, the main reason I actually still play Dark Summon Skull, because Malicious Fiend exists. I'm not a big fan of Summon Skull, nor am I a big fan of Blue Eyes or Dark Magician. But as long as Fiend is a dark type fiend monster that can coincide with Dark Summon Skull, which I actually do have a Summon Skull deck on my Supreme King, actually. It's very strong. It's a very strong deck. Well, it used to be. The current meta is not fit for the current meta. It was the meta before this, it was good for, but now it's just basically not that good anymore. Not at all. But I will be prep on that's just that was a side tangent right there. But yeah, I have a lot. Plus, I want to do all this because I don't want to just become a Yugi tuber. Nothing's wrong with that. I really don't mind it. It's just I want to be like a variety tuber, not a Yugi tuber. So I want to incorporate like a podcast adjacent thing with Talking Corner, and like to dip my toes into the music industry without getting all the way into it, because that is something everything to do with that type of stuff I'm not really interested in learning about, because I really want to dip my toes into the art industry more, and I feel like getting into the music industry would distract me from that. But I will state it a lot, and I don't know my goal yet, but by the end of this, but my first goal right now is 100 or 50 followers. So I'm trying to get my videos to like spread and stuff. I don't know how algorithm works or how popularity of videos work. It's not my cup of tea to figure out. I have no clue what I'm doing half the time. So, yeah. But for now, I'm just gonna keep posting videos and hoping I can entertain you all and entice you to press that subscribe button. Let me make it clear, I'm not doing this for a career, but if it does become one, that's cool with me. But what I want to do is just have fun, make a community of very cool people that just vibe together, play Yu-Gi-Oh, talk about things, just all around fun. You know, that's really it. You see, what I wanted to do there was summon out Yubel, like the Yubel fusion, because this can do that, but like it didn't work out that way, and he was about to lose by deck out anyway, so I just finished off the duel. that was the example of what this deck can do suppression wise if it gets to do what it needs to do. But with that being said, I'm gonna go work on some other videos, some non-Yu-Gi-Oh videos to post for the times to come for the rest of the week most likely. And I see you on the flip side. Have a nice day and hope you truly enjoyed this. I enjoyed it a lot. And I'm glad Neos finally got support. It's a happy day for me. I can stop complaining about Dragon Mage. But anyway, with that being said, peace.